On February 21st, 2011, this is polling you number 43. Welcome back, Bridge friends. It's Michael here at BridgeHands. More on slam, bidding with controls. We're up to part 3, and we're going to begin with a review of our Triad, the 3 different types of slams. You recall there were the classic slams. Those are typically where we're close to 33 or 37 points for a small or grand slam. And we maybe have a little bit of distributional points for our shape. We have both shape and we have strength. And oh, for sure, we have controls. Lots about that today. The balanced hands, where we play in no trump. We have the strength. We have the controls. Not so much of the shape of the hand. And then when we're wildly with shape, we have the shape, we have the controls. Oh yeah, slam can turn into magic, where we have a lot of distributional points, and we can sometimes, with a 2-suited hand, we can be doing some promotion of a side suit. All right, so how do we count controls? Well, we're going to be using the basic way, the primary way, which is to take a look at 2 controls per suit. 4 suits, 8 controls in a suit. An ace, a king, a singleton counts for 1 control. If you have both the ace and the king, or a void, that gives all of the controls in that suit. There are 2 controls for having both the ace, the king, or a void. Be careful not to double count those, though. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. So, what's the prerequisites? Well, we want to have a trump suit agreement, don't we? Oftentimes, we and our partner will have a fit. Sometimes, one of us will have a big hand in a suit. We'll speak about that. Where does the Cuebid start? It normally starts at the 4 level. So let's take a look at partnership bid suits. How about 1 spade by us, 3 spades invitational by our partner, 4 diamonds by us. Our partner has an agreement on spades. We're at the 4 level. We're saying we have a diamond control. We didn't bid the club suit. We must not have one there. We'll speak more about bidding them up the line in a little bit. Next, 1 spade by ourselves, 2 by partner, showing a 5-card suit or more. We bid 3 hearts, showing that we have 3 or more support. Our partner now bids 4 clubs, showing a control in the club suit. How about 1 heart by ourselves, 3 hearts by partner, 3 spades? Well, we do have a heart fit, and now we've bid 3 spades. This looks like one of those rarities where we do actually have a Cuebid at the 3 level. And how about when one player is really strong, doesn't have the partnership agreement yet? Well, if a partner has a self-sustaining suit, and we should be able to trust our partner, shouldn't we? Then we should be able to go ahead and Cuebid when our partner has bid strongly in 1 suit. Here's some examples. 1 heart by ourselves, 1 spade by our partner. We go to 3 hearts. We've got a good 6 or 7 card suit. Oh, I suppose it could be 5 with 100 honors in the suit. And then our partner bids 4 diamonds. They are saying, okay, you bid hearts. Hearts is trump. You bid it strongly. I'm Cuebiding a control in the diamond suit. We open 2 clubs. Our partner bids 2 diamonds waiting. We do not bid 2 hearts. We bid 3 hearts. We're declaring the trump suit. And if our partner goes 4 clubs, this time they have a control in the club suit. Maybe they have one in the diamond suit also, but they started with the lowest available suit. They missed spades, though, didn't they? So apparently they do not have a spade control. No surprise, since we have so many points with our heart jump bid. So as far as controls, we love it when we have aces, voids, king, queen, a singleton, or a king and some extras. But when we're missing both the ace and the king, we may have 33 points. That can spell trouble if we do not have a short suit. So, what's the practical implications of this? Well, if one of the partnership, or both, are missing both the ace and the king in a suit, no Blackwood bids, please. Don't ask for aces. Or, if neither of you have shortness in the suit, no Blackwood bids. Instead, we do our control bidding, is how we decide whether or not we as a partnership have the requisite controls in a suit. Or, on the worst case scenario, we're missing the ace and the king, we better sign off. Okay, here's some examples. We do not bid Blackwood when we have Jack third in a suit. Queen 10, sorry, not enough. Even better, Queen Jack 10, sorry, no ace, no king, no can do. So we do Cuebids in the other suits when we have these types of holdings in one of our suits. All right, so let's take a look at a practical example. Here's a hand where we have controls in spades, hearts, diamonds. Sorry, none in clubs. This person cannot do a Blackwood bid. There's an open over here. Sorry, can't do a Blackwood bid. Has to be a Cuebid. How about over here? Nope, don't have any in spades or in hearts. So if we take a look at these, we're missing controls in the club suit for the left-hand player and the right-hand player, missing them in two suits here, both the spades as well as the heart. Okay, how about when you have a void? When you have a void, you don't want to ask for Blackwood either. Well, why is that? Well, you don't know if the ace is in your void suit, correct? So here's a second situation where you wouldn't want to be doing a Blackwood Ace-asking bid. Instead, you would Cuebid, yes, the controls. So let's take a look at a practical example. Similar hands that we saw before. So over on the left side hand, we see that we have controls in spades, we have 1 in hearts, we have 2 in diamonds, none in clubs. The right hand, none in spades, none in hearts. Oh, we have 2 in diamonds, and we do have 1 in clubs. So let's count up the first round of controls. We have 1, 2 for the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, we have another one, 3. Well, 3 controls, we ought to have 3 out of 4. We should be able to bid slam, right? Wrong. No, this is where we have this double counting problem. See what happens here? We have 2 controls over in the diamond suit. A responder over here says they've got a control in the diamond suit. Well, not really. This would be double counting. So you must use another system when you have a void. You don't want to do ace-asking when you've got a void and then find out your partner had the ace in your void suit. There's another instance where we have to use controls. There's just no way to get around it, is there? So, how do we Cuebid controls, practically speaking? Well, first we said we need to have that trump suit agreement. Or the one partner could be a self-sustaining suit where they did a jump bid. Next, we Cuebid the controls up the line. We bid from the lowest ranking suit first. If we bypass a suit, then that means we do not have a control in that suit. The one who knows goes all the way. So when one of the players sees that, okay, we have all of the controls now that my partner has bid a control, they can then initiate a Blackwood or go right to slam at that point in time. Next, with nothing left to say, in other words, we've already shown all of our controls, we can just go ahead and return to the trump suit, or we can make a non-conventional no trump bid. If it was for no trump, it was Blackwood, we wouldn't want to use that. But if it, say, was at the 5 level and we just want to sign off at 5 no trump, we could do that as a to play rather than playing in 5 of a minor, or same at the 6 level. If we saw that it was just as advantageous to play in 6 no trump and get more points for each trick, that's fine. So we do one of those two things and we have nothing left to say. We either return to the trump suit or we bid a non-conventional no trump bid. And finally, when we bid the partner's originally bid suit, let's say that the partner started with a club and then we found a big spade fit. When we later bid a club, we're not trying to go back to that club suit. We have the big agreement in the spade suit. So if we bid clubs later, it's just showing a control in that club suit. It's not saying we want to play in the club suit. We found a big fit in the other suit. Okay? Let's take a look at an example of a worthless void suit where we have duplicated values. Can you see it here in the diamond suit? We open 2 clubs. Our partner bids 2 diamonds waiting. We bid 2 spades with a beautiful suit, 100 honors. Looks almost like a 6-card suit, doesn't it, with that great honors? Our partner, after 2 spades, bids 3 spades, agreeing with the trump suit. Hey, so far so good. It's Cuebid time, isn't it? After 3 spades by our responder, we cannot bid the club suit. We do not have any controls in the club suit, but we sure do in the diamond suit, so we bid diamonds. Our partner then has no help in the heart suit, cannot do anything in that suit, and bids 4 spades. Well, we liked the fact that we had the diamond void until our partner started showing controls. See how the responder couldn't help the opener in the diamond suit? So it was a sign-off bid. So on this hand, the responder we saw had 5 high card points, and with a void and tremendous trump support, that might be another 5 distribution points, but they just didn't help because there was a duplication of values. Let's look at another hand where the responder is even weaker, but yet the void is useful. So in this hand, the responder has 4 points. Still a void, but this time the suits are stacked differently. So we have a 2-club opener, and the responder goes 2 diamonds waiting. The opener bids once again 2 spades, and again the responder bids 3 spades, showing a fit. And by the way, this is a slow shows. Had it been 4 spades, that would have been a weaker saying I want to sign off. We'll speak more about that in a moment. But after 3 spades, what do you think the opener is going to bid? Yes, 4 clubs. And after that, what do you think the responder should bid? Right, 4 diamonds it is. Because in this case, we can show that we have a control in the diamond suit. It doesn't look like a very strong hand, does it? It's weaker than the one before in one context, but from a standpoint of having shortness, controls, and let's face it, a void is like having an ace and a king, isn't it? We can go ahead and cubid that shortness. Our partner now bids a slam. Now some of you may feel a little bit uncomfortable cubidding a void with such few points. You would probably rather have a hand like this, wouldn't you, where you would have the ace and the king? This kind of feels natural to go ahead and bid a slam. It feels like, oh, we're going to get everything except for the king of hearts. This feels great. But if we go back to this previous hand, isn't it kind of the same scenario? You can certainly rough out the diamond suit. You're only going to lose 1 heart trick, so it's equivalent to the same hand. So when we have a big trump fit, and we have a void, we have the makings of the same as though we had the ace-king here. So the prerequisite, you need to have a big trump fit. And when you have a void, good things can happen. This is like a magic hand, isn't it? So speaking of magic hands, let's see if we can bid one that's going to be a little bit difficult, but hang on, here we go. All right, we have the opener has 13 points, and the responder about the same. The bidding begins 1 diamond. The responder bids 2 clubs. The opener, 2 diamonds would be too weak with this beautiful 6-card suit, jumps to 3 diamonds. And the responder at this point says, well, it looks like you have a trump suit you want to declare. It's diamonds. What then should the responder bid? Correct, the heart suit. There is the ace of hearts here. And now back for the opener. Correct. There's a spade, so it's 3 spades. So they're cooperating by showing their controls. Now it's back to the responder. After the spade suit, what comes next? We wrap around to, correct, clubs. 4 clubs, saying I have a control in the club suit. What could that be? Could be an ace, could be a king, could be a singleton, could be a void, couldn't it? Now, after the 4 club bid, what do you think the opener should bid? You think a diamond suit? Well, how about the heart suit? We don't want to bid the diamond suit per se. We want to go ahead now and jump over to the heart suit. Yes, there is a heart over here, and they want to show that they've got another control here also with a singleton. After showing a control in the heart suit, now the responder gets a little bit excited about this, don't they? And what do they bid? Well, they don't have a control in the spade suit, but they do have a second one in the club suit, so they're going to bid it again. They showed a control before, and now they're showing the second control by bidding 5 clubs. At this point, it's going to be slam or grand slam. It's going to be up to the judicious discretion of the responder to say, I've got a great club suit, and I think we should go to grand slam. Otherwise, it's not so much science, it's a lot of seat of the pants from here on in. Okay? So how about controls after strong bids? What is BridgeHands' recommendations? What do we feel? Well, okay, here's one. 1 diamond by opener, 2 hearts, a strong jump shift. We need to trust our partner to say, you've got a great suit, you've got 16, 17 points, and this is a very good suit you're bidding. You could have bid 1 heart. We trust you on this, so we accept that hearts are going to be trump, and we go ahead and bid 3 clubs to show that we have a control in the club suit, which means we did not have a control in the spade suit, right? Or we would have bid 2 spades. If we don't have a control that we like to show, we do what? We bid 2 no trump. Recall that one? Or we could go ahead and just bid 3 hearts to show moderate support, or 4 hearts to sign off. All right? So we recommend that you do show hearts as trump, and you start bidding controls. Next, 1 heart by opener, 4 clubs. 4 clubs. Well, 2 clubs would show 10 points or more. 3 clubs with strong jump shift, 17 points or more. 4 clubs, oh, that's that splinter bid some people use to show good heart support. So at this point, hearts is trump, and opener bids 4 diamonds to say, I have a control in the diamond suit. Could be that they've got a short suit in diamonds, just like the responder had a short suit in clubs. We don't know if it's an ace or shortness at this point, but by golly, we know it's a control. So the recommendation, when there's a splinter bid and then there is a new suit bid, it is a control. How about 2 clubs by opener, 2 diamonds by responder, 3 hearts by opener, a strong bid jumping a level, self-sustaining suit? We accept that that is going to be trump. And if 3 spades is bid, that shows a control. And as you recall our recommendation, slow shows, fast denies. So in this auction here, where it went 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 hearts, if it wasn't a Cuebid control, instead they went to 4 hearts, this would be saying, okay, I'm not showing you any controls, I just as soon play in 4 hearts. Thank you very much. So at this point, we should be pretty much up to speed as far as Cuebiding controls. And remember, we want to watch out for questionable voids, and we want to watch out for missing those prime honors, the ace and the king, unless we have a short suit. Those are the prerequisites when we bid controls. When we have questionable voids, don't bid your Blackwood. When we have missing the ace and the king in a suit, do not bid Blackwood. At this point, I hope you feel comfortable, some control with control bidding. And let's go ahead and do some exercise. If you have a free membership, go ahead and log in and we'll take a look at a hand. And for those of you with the Ultra and Premium membership, please log in for that as well, and let's take a look at some more hands. Thanks for coming. Have a good day playing bridge, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye for now.